For a certainty, God made him Lord and Christ.
May you all have peace. I am Nestor. Earlier, we considered some of Jesus' miracles, including the resurrection of Jairus' daughter. Remember? Now I will continue my story about why I know for certain that God made Jesus Lord and Christ. This is the home of Herod Antipas, the Roman-appointed ruler of Galilee and Perea. Jesus performed many miracles in the territories under Antipas' jurisdiction. I personally witnessed some of these amazing signs. May I remind you that this Herod is the one who, despite fear of retaliation by the people, killed John the Baptist, something Herod probably regretted. So you can imagine Herod's reaction when he heard about Jesus and the many miracles he was performing right in Herod's own dominion. I cannot concentrate. I'm an accursed man. Eubulus! Eubulus! Where are you? Search for Eubulus and bring him here immediately. As you wish, my lord. Who is this Jesus of Nazareth? And what is he scheming? Is he somehow connected with John the Baptist? I never should have put John to death.
Antipas, what is the matter? Are you well?
Eubulus, I had a dream last night. In the dream, this Jesus of Nazareth appeared, lifted me up in the air, then dropped me to the ground. And while I was on my knees, he pulled out a long, heavy sword and jumped off my head.
What? Calm down, please. Sit. What are you talking about? What is this dream?
Tell me, Eubulus, what do you know about this Jesus of Nazareth?
My dear husband, the servants told me that you were very anxious this morning. I brought your counselors. What can we do to help?
I'm glad to see you, my lovely Herodias, and thank you for bringing my counselor. You came just in time. I was asking Eubulus here about Jesus, the Jew, who's going throughout my dominion, causing great commotion.
Yes, Antipas was telling me about a dream.
Never mind about the dream. Just tell me who this Jesus is. I hear about strange things, everything that is happening. Very perplexing rumors. About Jesus, have you heard any stories about him?
Well, the reports are mixed. If you ask some of the Pharisees, they will tell you that Jesus is a blasphemous man and that he deceives the masses. There are scribes in Jerusalem saying that he is empowered by the demons.
But if you ask the common people, well, that is a different story. Some say he is Elijah, returned from the grave.
Others even claim that Jesus is John the Baptist, the man.
Do not mention that name in this house ever again. Ugh, I hate that man. He got what he deserved.
I heard that Jesus is related to the man I killed. Do you think he's out to exact vengeance?
My lord Antipas, I believe there is no reason to fear this man. He is merely a carpenter with a following of fishermen and other simple people of the land. His popularity is sure to die out quickly.
These miracles he seems to be performing, are they real?
May I suggest that you summon him? Bring him here and ask him to perform a sign right in front of your eyes. That is an excellent idea. And when he fails to perform a miracle in your presence, you will see that he is nothing more than a simple man with the ability to seduce people into following him.
Who is this man, Jesus of Nazareth? Herod Antipas wanted to know. He was perplexed and anxious. People were coming to Jesus from Galilee and the Decapolis, from Jerusalem and Judea, even from Idumea in the south, and from the coastal regions of Tyre and Sidon, all the way in the north. Great multitudes came to him when they heard about the many powerful works that he was performing. The issue of Jesus' identity and credentials must have been a subject of great discussion and controversy, and Jesus was quite aware of it. One day, while he was journeying up to Caesarea Philippi, he brought up the subject of his identity with his apostles. Jesus made sure that his disciples understood beyond any doubt that he was indeed the Messiah, the Son of God. Listen in.
Jesus, maybe rest here, at least for a few minutes.
Of course. And we can drink some water.
We will reach Caesarea before noon. I wonder if we will be well received by the people.
Of course they'll receive us well. We have the Messiah with us.
What makes you so sure about the people view me? Let us talk about this for a moment, brothers. Who are the crowds saying that I am? What have you actually heard?
I don't answer that.
Let the others speak first. Bartholomew, what have you heard?
Some of my relatives are saying that you're Elijah, that somehow Jehovah has brought the prophet Elijah back to life.
Judas, what have people told you?
Pardon me, Lord, what's your question?
Judas, what are you doing? Counting money? This is important. You should listen to what Jesus is saying.
Who gave you permission to speak? I know what I'm doing. Lord, I'm just making sure we have enough money for lodging. Surely we don't want to sleep outdoors tonight.
John is right, Judas. Please listen carefully. This is very important. Matthew, what do the tax collectors say?
Well, I heard talk about you being Jeremiah, or one of the other prophets.
Teacher, where do all these ideas come from? Why would people believe that you're someone from the past? No prophet has ever come back from the grave.
Thaddeus, the scriptures do speak of Elijah coming before the great and awe-inspiring day of Jehovah. I can see how many who lack understanding may conclude that Elijah himself will return from the grave in this system of things. Simon, who are the people saying that I am?
John the Baptist.
Yes, even Herod Antipas, that fox, as you called him, fears that you might be John the Baptist, coming back to haunt him.
Elijah, Jeremiah, John the Baptist. You, though, who do you say I am?
You are the Christ, Son of the living God.
But how do you know that? What makes you so confident?
How do we know? Well, we have seen your works and your wisdom. You speak the words of Jehovah our God. Your sayings are inspired by God.
The priests, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, Jewish leaders, they have also seen the signs I perform, and they have heard what I preach, yet they do not believe in me.
Teacher, for a certainty, God has made you Lord and Christ. Brothers, think of all the prophecies that point to Jesus as our Savior, the promised Messiah.
Happy you are, Simon, son of Jonah, because flesh and blood did not reveal it to you, but my Father in the heavens did. Also, I say to you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my congregation, and the gates of the grave will not overpower it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of the heavens, and whatever you may bind on earth will already be bound in the heavens, and whatever you may loosen on earth will already be loosened in the heavens. May it be Jehovah who reveals my identity to all those who deserve to know it. Men, brothers, please do not identify me as the Christ to anyone. Do not say that I am the Son of God or the Messiah. Let Jehovah reveal it to those who have faith.
Did you get the sense of what Jesus just told his apostles? Especially what he said to Peter. Happy you are, he told Peter, because flesh and blood did not reveal it to you, but my Father in the heavens did. How did Peter recognize Jesus as the Messiah? Was it simply a matter of Peter having been an eyewitness to many of Jesus' miracles? Was it Peter's mental ability or human wisdom? No. It was his spirituality, his friendship with Jehovah, that enabled him to discern the truth about Jesus. Thus, Jehovah revealed it to Peter. A person can witness countless miracles, but if he has no spiritual perception, those miracles will have little or no effect on him. That explains why most religious leaders in my day completely missed out. On the other hand, those of us who have faith in Jesus witness some of the most important events in history. Let me give you one example.
Jason, the blind man. Jason, it is you. I can't believe it's you. Jason, the blind man.
This cannot possibly be the beggar. He just looks like him. Well, I am he, but I'm not blind anymore. I can see for the very first time in my life.
How then were your eyes open?
The man called Jesus made a paste and smeared it on my eyes and said to me, "Go to Siloam and wash." So I went and washed and gained sight.
How can a man who was born blind be healed from his blindness? That is impossible.
I'm told that the man spat on the ground. Then he bent down and made a paste by mixing his saliva with the dirt. After that, I felt him smear the paste on my eyes. I did not know what was happening. Yet, when I washed the paste from my eyes, I began to see. Other than that, I do not know anything.
You said that the man's name is Jesus? Where is this man?
I do not know.
Excuse me. Jason, is that your name?
Yes, Rabbi, I am Jason, son of Eliza.
I am fascinated by your story. Could I please persuade you to come and relate it to my friends? They are teachers of the law, like me. In fact, they are over there by the edge of the market.
I know exactly where they sit. I can get there with my eyes closed.
Please, come with me. My brothers,
What is this? Are you that popular with the crowds now?
my brothers, you must listen to this man's story. It is quite intriguing. Jason, please, tell me who you are and what happened.
My name is Jason, son of Eliza. Probably you've seen me sitting by the side of the road, asking passersby for money.
Wait a moment. You're the blind beggar from down the road? How is that possible?
Well, let me explain. I was born blind. But yesterday, Jesus of Nazareth put a paste on my eyes and I washed, and now I can see.
Did you say yesterday? Yesterday was the Sabbath. This Jesus of Nazareth is a sinner.
He is not a man from God, for he does not observe the Sabbath.
How can a man who is a sinner perform signs of that sort? See for yourselves. This man was born blind. He did not get sick and then recover. His blindness was not caused by an